Good afternoon, everybody. So you have to excuse the sound of my dog crunching on a biscuit in the background. I want to talk real quick about a short video here. Happy Saturday, by the way. On what's your life worth when it comes to a knife? Do you really need a super high-end knife? Can you work with a low-end knife? Alright, well, the answer to this is, first of all, no matter what, you need to have a knife. Survival, you gotta have a knife. Now, with that being said, keep your mind open on things here, guys. You're going to buy a fixed blade knife to carry. Buy something of decent quality if you can. Okay, by decent quality, alright, take this one for instance. This is a Bowie knife. It's a Bud K $20 special. However, it's got a pretty thick blade. It's pretty sharp. It'll probably dull fairly easy. I think it's probably 420 or 420, 440, something along those lines, my guess. But this will still chop and this will do the job. If this is all you can afford for 20 bucks, hey, it ain't a bad deal for 20 bucks. Fits in your hand all right. You know, something like this will get you by. It shouldn't be your first choice though. But hey, you know, it will work. Now, the same token, this knife here was 20 bucks. Calls it the pig stick or something stupid like that. It's got a sharp serrated edge on the back. But listen, I don't know if you can hear this. You probably can't. But it rattles, the blade guard jiggles, the back of the pommel jiggles, you know, this thing unscrews. It's not a true full tang. Something like this will not last. In a survival situation, you'd be much better off with something like this that's a little heavier, that is actually a full tang knife, meaning the tang goes all the way through to the handle. Something like that would be a lot better than something like this. Something this will break. The reason I'm bringing this up is that if you're working on a budget, it's okay. It happens. Everybody works on a budget. All right? While some people's budgets just happen to be a little bigger than others. You're working on a budget, though. Do your little research. Read the reviews on knives. If you're going to go through a cheaper website like Bud K or United Cutlery or Frost, any of those lower-end cutlery companies. All right? Just so you know, Bud K makes a lot of knives. And they have a lot of different brands on their websites, but they're all made by them. They're all the same knives. 90% of them, or they're made by United. Just putting that out there. But do your research, read your reviews. If you're going to go, if your budget's in a $25 max range, get something like this, not something that looks chintzy. The more parts it has like this, that it looks like it's put together like that, where you can see where the blade goes in and things screw on and screw off, probably not a quality knife. You don't want it. Also, something that I feel you should stay away from are single edge knives. Basically something that looks like it's just a flat piece of steel. Something like this. I brought out these knives for a reason, guys. I have a lot of knives, like I said, but this is for demonstration purposes. First of all, it's got a blunt point. Yeah, this is kind of sharp. This type of grind is easy to sharpen with a file or a stone. Very easy to sharpen. But at the same token, it's a flat piece of steel. I can tell you this, that if I was prying with this, I mean, look. See if you can see that. If you can see the flex. I guarantee you this will snap. No problem. It's going to snap right away. You try to do any type of digging or prying with this other than light duty cutting, it's probably going to break. You want to stay away from these thin blades like this and this lower end steel and this particular single edge design. No good. Now, this is one of my homemade knives made from a saw blade. I would trust this that I made myself over all these at any point in time, with the exception of one other knife I'm going to show you. Why? Because I made it myself. I know I made it durable to last, and it serves its purpose. Okay, if you can afford to go up to a $50, $60 range, $70 range, you can always get one of these. Sorry guys, I had to pause that for a minute. Now this is your standard K-bar fighting knife, utility knife. These, depending when you buy it, between 50 to 70 bucks in general. Real, you know, these are real basic, but these are proven to last, proven to hold up. You see the pin right there where the butt attaches. See if you can do that. See that through the tang and the handle. These are great knives. Anybody in the military would tell you how good K-bars are. The razor sharp edge, easy to sharpen. I mean, you can't go wrong with these. I mean, for the money price point, this should be something like. So you want to go with something like this. You don't need anything that's monstrous to carry. Now, El Cheapo knife. This is an M-Tech. This is a I'm pretty sure I actually picked this up in Wally World one day. This is razor sharp. I keep this razor sharp. You could shave with it. I mentioned this in the past. This, you can see, I use this all the time. This is a piece of crap made in China knife, but this is an EDC for me. I like the blade length. It's perfectly legal to carry. I like the blade design. I like the way the handle fits in my hand. Then if I lose it or somebody steals it, I'm not at a loss. Okay? But it's a good knife. It's actually not a bad self-defense knife, not a bad mini hunting knife. So there are some decent, cheaper knives you can carry. Okay? Because you're not always going to walk around with a hunting knife on your daily basis. So sometimes a lower-end knife might not be a bad choice. Alright? So this is just a quick little idea. And by the way, I threw this in here. My wife got me this for Christmas. I brought this in the Texas Pass. This is a M48 Cyclone, like zombie killing knife. It's wicked sharp, wicked cool design. But guys, let's be realistic. You're not going to carry this all the time. I mean, come on. If you carry this as your daily carry, I'm sorry, but there's just something wrong with you. That's all I got to say about this. If this is, it's a cool collector's item. If you're a Tacticool, which I'm not a big fan of Tacticool, but it's, you know, if you want to keep this for a backup knife, I mean, this will definitely go right through. I've played around with this. This goes through things like a hot knife through butter because of the design as a stabbing weapon. It's a beautiful stabbing design. It's a pretty wicked looking knife. But like I said, if you carry this for your EDC knife, you got problems. Alright, that's it for today, guys. Probably do my Sunday rant tomorrow and see how it's going. The puppy's starting to whine, so I gotta go. Stay safe, stay strong. Love you guys. See you in the next one.